I was at home there, right? That sense of inclusion really matters. I'll hold it with me forever, so thank you. Libraries are spaces for reading, which we know is crucial to political and social change. I've been thinking a lot about political movements in the past that I think we have a lot to learn from. And when you look at political movements, you'll see that every single one has reading at the center. During the Occupy movement, one of the first spaces that was set up in every single place in the country was a library where people could read. You look at ACT UP, the movement in the United States in response to the AIDS crisis. Every single person in that community had a copy of something by Foucault in their back pocket, carried it with them. During the civil rights era in New York, or in the United States, freedom libraries were a crucial part of that movement, set up to share information with people who had been traditionally excluded from segregated public libraries in the South. Reading is at the core of the movements that we will build together. Our libraries must be the site of the social organizing that all of us do. Organizing that's not just for the right to read, which is crucial, but the fight for human freedom considered more broadly. When I look at the way the extremists in the United States are organizing and pushing to eliminate public libraries, to eliminate access to the right to read, to limit access for young children to books about who they might be and who they are, they're organized. They know that the library is the site that is where the fight is right now. It's where the fight is in the United States. It's where the fight is here in India. Access to a free public library, accessible, inclusive, a warm, welcoming space of belonging. That is what we are fighting for and what we are fighting for together. I believe when we win the library, we will win the world. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sathi, Emily. With apologies to Grace, since Dr. Shivadasan is here, is it okay if I apologize and thank you so much for accommodating. Up next, we have Dr. V. Shivadasan, Rajya Sabha MP from Kerala. But for us, he is a champion because he fights for access to education, free access to education, quality education, and also is one of the forefront leaders of the Kerala library movement in the current age. So please.
Dear friends, I am coming from a very backward area in India, one of the very backward areas in India, in Kannur district. Kerala, there one village, Murakunu. The nearby this village, one of the biggest Adivasi resettlement area is there, Aralam Farm. There thousands of people are living there in Adivasi area after the resettlement. In my village and nearby villages, the downtrodden of the society is facing the serious issue of the lack of the public space. The library means one of the strongest public space for the community. So the people in this village, not only this village, there we discuss the issue of the public space, lack of the public space. So here, I think all are very seriously and actively participating the library movement, the free library network, the free space for the people. That is very important for us. So I am not going to make a lengthy speech here, but I like to share something what is my experience in my own region. So first, I am thankful to the organizers because of they have invited me to attend this program, because I think I will get some insightful thought from this meeting. That is why I am very happy. Earlier I talked to your organizers. I think they are very seriously and very committed manner. They are taking the initiative for this free library network movement. The free libraries, the public space is one of the fundamental right for the people that should be protected. The libraries, basically, the libraries some of the libraries are keeping the big number of books, but these books is not usable for the people. They are keeping the books and they are putting the board, silence please. What is the meaning of the silence please? In my concept, first we need to remove the board of silence please. The discussion of the topic. The human being is a living library. Every human being is a living library. So we need to share the experience of the person to others. So our concept on libraries, the libraries need to book. That is a very important part. The reading space is very important, but also the space for the discussion also important for the libraries. So we have discussed how we will attract the people to the libraries. We have built some of the libraries in our area. There we have discussed how we will attract the people. Our experience, some of the libraries, not majority, some of the libraries putting their big board, the name of the libraries, but the youngsters and common people is not ready to come these libraries. They are not interested to attend the programs of libraries. We have discussed this matter. But if big books is there, or the silence board of silence please board is there, then the youngsters and the common people are not interested to come there. So they need to discuss, they need to play. So some additional facilities also very important for the part of the library that we have discussed. And we have put an idea, Vinoda Vijnana Vigasana Kendra, Vikendra. There we have built some of the Vikendras. Vikendra, that means there the library will provide the facility for some of entertainment, and the libraries will provide some of the facility for playing for children and other facilities, and also library will provide the facility for reading and discussion. So then we have given the name Vikendra. So that is why I think the libraries are armories of the pupil, basically. So how, if libraries is inside the shelf, then only that will use the termaries. So if we like to make it as armories, then the people should engage, make some engagement to the libraries. So our idea, library should act as an armories for the people. So here, I think the words of Bertolt Brecht, that is one of the inspiring poem he has written for us, I think for library workers of the libraries and workers of the struggling movement. Hungry man, reach the book. It is a weapon. I think all are here. I think in your Aapka Dil Mein is Kavida Hai. There, Bertolt Brecht told us, in Price of Learning, you must know everything, you must take over the leadership. Learn man in the asylum, learn man in prison, learn wife in the kitchen. Learn wife in the kitchen. And he continued, learn man of 60, seek out the school, you who are homeless, sharpen your wits, you who shiver, hungry man, reach for the books, it is a weapon. And he continued, you must take over the leadership, don't afraid of asking brother, don't be won over, see for yourself, what you don't know yourself, you don't know. libraries give the opportunity to know everything by yourself. That is the strength of the library. So, dear friends, books before us, library brings this power of the books to the people. So, we sure library brings the power of the books to us. In our district, I am sharing another interesting story. Their BD workers is there. In my district, one of the strongest workers movement is BD workers movement. I don't know you have any connection with the BD or cigarette that, but BD workers is very strongest movement in our area. There, the BD workers, they are very well-informed persons. There, in 1940s and 50s, there the BD workers have a special arrangement in their own BD making factories. The arrangement is that at the time of when when the workers is making the BD, there one of the person that some of including sometimes the workers, one of the worker, he will read the newspaper for everybody. Then these BD workers, there are sometimes 40 or 50, 60 BD workers in a group. They will share their income for this person. They will share. This person will get the wage, not through the BD making. The BD workers will share their income for this person. So, through this way, they studied the national and international situation. There, including the academicians, they told us the BD workers are very well informed, better than some of the formal educated persons. I don't know, you know the name of C. Kannan. He's a C. Kannan. He's a trade union leader, one of the biggest trade union leader. Ministers, including the IAS officers, and who are handling the trade union issues, they had conducted a lot of discussion with C. Kannan. His education qualification, only the failed certificate of 4th standard. But he achieved, he got a deep understanding on the trade union issues and the workers' law through this BD workers movement. And second thing, I am sharing another interesting story that is in the Kaya workers in Alleppey.